Good morning, everybody. I couldn't wait to get up this morning. I had a great time last night. I joined and I'm going to say this properly, the Junction Park Stamp Club. About 20 people there last night. It's one of Brian's favourite clubs. So I went along last night. Due to school holidays, Anna didn't have to train. Yay! So I was able to get there. Met some great people. And I basically participated in the auction. There were only about 10 or 20 lots, and there was two lots I really wanted. One was a pack, like an album full of blank pages, which I got for $10, which is great, or $14. That's over there. It's just boring. But there was this beautiful album, J7. There was a lot of old stamp albums, but this one, I went and flipped through the pages and saw one page, and I went, I'm buying it. That's all I said. And I put in my head, I thought, you know what? I'll go to $50. You know, to me, it's worth $50 because of the stamps in it. Just because I didn't know the value of them. I was taking a guess. But when you see Zeppelin stamps, yeah, they weren't German Zeppelin stamps, but they were Zeppelin stamps. I went, wow. I've got to get that because they look beautiful. So, yeah, it was probably the most expensive lot of the evening. And we had a, great auctioneer. And basically, you just got to keep your arm up. If you pull it down, they don't look back sometimes. So you just got to keep your arm up if you want it. And, I just kept it up. And I thought, all right, you can go to $50 and I'm happy. And, $46 it cost me, and that was the most expensive all night. I think the cheapest was $2 or $1. So a lot of stuff didn't really sell for that much at all. But there was a few people who could see the value in this, and I didn't know the prices, but I just saw the Zeppelin stamps and went, I want it. So we're going to go through, and I'm going to try and see if we got our money's worth. All right. So yes, I'm going to get the catalogue, pull it down, try and teach myself, and probably all of you as well, what the values are, and in turn, the rarity of these stamps. So, go get a cup of coffee, I'll strap you in, let's have an adventure. All right, guys. All right, so I've taken these out. They're the little pins that go to the side. There's half the pages at the end and not in there. But I just like to be able to open it all the way out. I love these old albums. Look how beautifully well presented that is. Stamp album. Beautiful. So what we'll do is we'll move the entire album across. I'll keep those. And I think at the end there is a whole heap of pages that are not used. So really, I paid $50 for just a few pages. Yeah, no stamps on them. Sorry. Some stamps hidden in there. All right. My bad. Stick those in there. And I think there's no stamps on that one. All right, so straighten those up. Here we go. All right. If there's single stamps, I'm not going to sort of look these ones up, but that one looks quite nice. Ooh, Malay. How do we get all those into view? There we go. They're quite nice. Singapore Malay. Fairly common. Malta. That's a nice one with a overprint. Oh, it's just ripped. So these single stamps, I'm not going to run around and try and find these ones. Mexico. Unless you guys write in and go, oh, Jeff, that's worth something. So we just got to make up $46. Monaco. These are quite nice. I really like this elephant one. Look at the elephant and that. I wonder how much these are worth. I don't think these would be worth that much, but let's have a look. All right, they're not worth that much at all. So these ones here, 10 cents, 10p each, 10p. This one here you can't see. I love this one that's on the side. That is worth, and that's one franc, 10 cents again, or 10p. These ones up the top, looking at them, 10p, 25p, 45p, and they then start getting a bit more expensive. You get the bigger denominations. So that page, less than $1. It took me like 20 minutes to find a pencil in my own house. Like, how many of these pencils do you buy for kids for their schoolwork? And yeah, so I put $1. I just didn't want to write pen near stamps. All right, so nothing there. Mozambique. Wow, look at these. And I saw these ones which really enticed me as well. Look at these, like a French the Musketeers. How awesome are they? I thought I'd keep those for myself. And these planes, look how many planes there are. Now I know these are only tax stamps, but oh my gosh, I better come up just a little bit more so you can see this page. Isn't that beautiful? So let's have a look at Mozambique, M-O-Z. So with a lot of these stamps, like this is the company in Mozambique. So sometimes it's best when you're looking at Stanley Gibbons is go to the very end if you can't see the stamps. And there's a second page as well. So I'm going to try and find prices for all these. It's going to be more difficult trying to find these overprints within this this setting as well. I found that one, and I don't think that's worth very much at all. Oh, wait a minute. $3.25 that one's worth, or £3. So how do we do this? £3.25. Anyway, the planes. I found these set here, and they're 85p each. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's nearly $6. And £3 times one is 1.67. So you're nearly $5. All right, I really want to find these planes because there's a $20, there's a $4.50, $1.60. I don't know, it's got $3.00 and it's got tax. All right, I'm just looking at these and I found them. They're in the actual stamps and I really can't work it out. So, air values in black. So they're all mint, so they're all fairly high prices. But air overprinted taxi perky values in red or black. Alrightio. Oh, all black. That's where I think. So all right. So let's go through and find these values. So £4.50. And then we've got this one here, the red overprinted. £6.50, and the purple, violet. Oh my God, 47 pound. Oh my God, 47 pound. This one here. The 3 green, £2.75. The 60 is, wow, what's that? Oh, there's no tax on that one. There's no overprint. It's just the £1.60. That's £3.25. Pound. I can't even do the pound. All right, this is overprinted. The 10. Blue, that's £18. The £5, that's overprinted. The £5 red, $6.50. Oh, this 51. That's orange. No, it's black. Where's black? Oh, it's 50 cents. Oh, look at that, how the dollar doesn't mean that. Oh, wow. All right. It's only a £1.50. This one here is the orange. Oh my God, £95. The brown. It's not overprinted, so the brown is £9.50. The orange is a 3 green, £2.75. £1 pink is overprinted, yeah, with tax. Pink, £1.50. So, you wouldn't believe it. I added up, £202, $337. So even if you got a quarter of that, $75. I've made my money back just with that set of stamps. Isn't that insane? Because I saw them and went, wow, they look divine. These ones, not so much, but it's okay. They still look nice. But I'd like to find these plain ones. Oh, wait a minute. This building down here, I found those. So these two here. And they are, so it's 50 cent green and brown. £2.20 each. That's $4, $5, maybe $7 probably all up. These plain ones here, I don't know where they are. Might be on the next page. Oh yeah, here they are here. So the brown is the most expensive. We got brown here. Was it 2E? That one there is £17. The 50, it's after, so it'd be 50 cent. That's 0.75. So 0.75 pound or pence. This one's 17. I can't even write next to it. The 450 is 3.50. 120 is $1.50. Oh, £1.20, and that one there is green is £6. Wow, 6. That's 23, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, £28. So, wow, that is fantastic. And you times the one by 6, 7, so 30 bucks, 40 bucks. Wow, just in those 5 stamps. So, I have got my money back on this one Mozambique page. Wow, that is amazing. I'd like to know where these are. So whoever's collected these have done a really good job. Oh my God, they are from the same series. So that's £9.75. How do we draw that pound? And then the 20E is £27. And then this one's been crossed out, and there is a 2E. Yep, 2E on 20 black. Oh, it's only £3.50. So that's another £40. Wow, that's insane. So that's another $60 for those 3 stamps. Oh my gosh. These little ones, I've just found these ones. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking that's £9.75. And the 175 is £8.75. Wow, it's another 20, 30 bucks and 2 stamps. This is insane. Oh my God. Lucky I beat those 2 boys to the punch, Brian and that. I think that's the trick. You watch what the dealers bet on and you bid on it. Oh my God, that's fantastic. I can't find them. I'm looking everywhere. They must be under a different country or somewhere. Could be under Portuguese or next to Portuguese. It's really, and I can't even find these either. Oh well, this one though, I think it could be, I'm just looking in the book, that this could be an issue from 1938 and only worth 50p. And 175 is worth £4. So I'm not sure at this stage. this Stanley Gibbons book really does not give you the details. All right, next page. Netherlands. I don't know, nothing really sort of shows up here that goes, oh, Jeff, these are worth something. If you see anything, it could be worth anything. I think that puts these ones here put me off a bit, thinking that there's nothing of any real value here. They just look nice though. Netherlands, Indonesia, the Ned Indy stamps. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Nice. Oh, these Newfoundland. I want to cost these up because there is a few pages of these. That's that. And these. They look very clean, don't they? Now, I'm not sure how much Newfoundland stamps are, but these just look pristine. They're really, really nice. So I need to find Newfoundland. Right, we've got them here. So the 1 cent green, these are all mint. So, £2.25. The 2 cents is £17. The 3 cents is £5. The 4 cents is £9. 5 cents is £8. 10 cents is £12. Oh my God. I know people are like looking at them going, oh, those, like I looked at them and I went, wow, these Newfoundland stamps look so clean and so pristine. Look at them. Wow. Again, like that's just paid for it. 20, 30, 40, 50, that'll be what, 70 Australian dollars? Just for that set. Now, I don't know how well they've been put on. I'm going to have to really be careful getting these off. I'm not going to wash them off. I really just want to get them off. I'll have to put them in my book. They're just phenomenal. All right, so now we're going to look for these little buildings. Oh, all right, I found this big one here. 103, 15 cents, brown. That's £9. Wow. And one is overprinted Land and Sea Post. That's £5. And they're worth so much more used. So 9 and 5. Oh my God. These are insanely priced. And even if I won't get the price from these days, but still pretty cool to see the value of these things. Rightio. I'm trying to find these little buildings. Yes, I found them. Publicity issues. And they all look like the same type. Oh my God. The values of these. 1928, they were pushed out. Oh my God. So the 30 brown is £6. This 14 is £19. This 28 is £28. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Now I'm just going to try and look for a £1. This one here looks like, it's 1 cent. Oh yeah, 1 cent, that's £4. Oh my gosh. Again, this page is more than paid for everything. It's just, when I saw the page, it just looks so clean. It looks so nice. Such a nice page of stamp. One here, 131, that's £2. The red one, 4, is £1. 9, blue, is £7. All right, so it's £7. Oh, look at these ones. All right, 5 cents. We've got purple and violet. Purple and violet, which one is it? So it's the same stamp, 5 cent, 5 cents, 111. And there's 2 different colours. And one's £8.50 and one's £1. So the purple is 850. That'd be that one would be the killer. 850. So we've got both versions. That's awesome. Then we've got the 14-cent puppy dog, black, £5, that dog. We've got 10. All right, so 7 cents is £3. 4 cents, 4 cents. There's two different ones. Wow. The lilac is $9.50, and then the red is $5.50. Oh my gosh. That one. Oh, here it is. I found it. $4.91 for mauve, £4. I love this little ship. That's number 89. When I say 89, that's like from the catalogue. It's for 89. 89 is £1.75. And then this one, the little building, 6 blue, £3. Wow. Wow, that is such a really good sheet of Newfoundland. Again, paid for itself in seconds. I really like this little train. Brown, 10 violet, 20 black, yep, and 15, oh look at that plain, 15 blue. So 15 blue is £10, 20 black is £7, the 10 violet is £7.50, the brown is £9, £5, the 5 is grey, 8, and this 8 red, I don't know where that one is. Oh, found it, 8 red, £3.75. So again, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 60, 70, 60 bucks Australian. You get them for $15. Beautiful stamps, look at them. Just beautiful. All right, bit of New Zealand. I don't think much of these would be going for much. Probably those there, but they're very low values. Bit of toning on some of these around here. There was another really, that one might be worth something. There was another nice album there on the night, but you could see the hinges coming through all the stamps, which is just a shame. Oh, this is another dealer, Philip James Collectibles. So I was talking to Philip last night, and he goes, because he's a really good friend of Brian's as well, and he goes, oh look, I've got some albums for you to shoot if you want. So I'll talk to him. I've got to go away for a week now. My boys got inline ice hockey competition in Melbourne, but if you need anything, there's his number. I think I don't know if he's got, I think, yes, if you look it up on the internet, he does have a web page as well. But yeah, I'm going to start shooting videos to his stuff as well. So we can do a bit of everything. That's his website, www.pj Collectibles. Nicest guy in the world. Absolutely great guy. So yeah, he's helped me get permission to video the real big 4-day national stamp show coming up. So we'll see how we go. I might have to do looking into, I don't know if any of you guys know, if there's a course I've got to do, like a journalism course. A lot of people are scared of me going in and filming stuff. So I've just got to provide some credentials so I can walk around and film. So if you think of it or know a course that needs to be done, let me know and I'll get it. I don't want to do 3 years of study or anything, but it'd be nice. Now, I think I've looked at Nicaragua before and it's not worth much, but I think these are so clean and beautiful that I think it's worth to have a quick look to see the rarity. I think I've looked this one up before and it's not worth anything. But if you have a look at all these Nicaragua stamps, they're pretty insane. And then again, like, oh my gosh, how gorgeous are they? They are next level. Next level. So, hold on one sec. I'm just going to find this one. All right. You wouldn't believe it. I said I was going to go away for a second. It's been 24 hours. The beauty of camera work, which is fantastic. All right. While I've been away, I've gone through the Stanley Gibbons catalogue really quickly. Well, quickly. It took me an hour or two with a couple more cups of coffee. And I checked everything out. And I can tell you now that these are all worth less than £1 each. They look very, very pretty, but they are not rare, as you might say. But I still do look I still think they look wonderful. I think we made our money on the first two pages at the beginning. I just and I went through the Zeppelins, and it's funny. I thought I was going to make they'd be more, rarer than these ones, than the 2 pages I saw before. But they must have issued a lot of stamps from here. Look at these. These are amazing. These are 2-tone. I'm going to keep these in my album. So after this, I'm going to grab all the stamps I love. And I'll put them in my album, or I'll store them in little stock sheets. But all these look beautiful. Look at those. I don't know, I never used to like triangle stamps, but if they're done well, they look amazing. You can't tell me they're not beautiful. And the way he's set them all out, it's just great. All right, next is Norway, I found. And I just went along and just, this set here is worth £2.40 for these 4. These ones are worth £1.20. This one here, surprisingly, is a £3.75 stamp. And this one is £2.75, £1.80. So I just, anything, this is £3. So anything worth a bit of money, I sort of pointed out. It just really shows, how rare they are. This was a funny set. Like, I didn't even notice this set. And, a lot of heads in stamps are not worth that much money. So you sort of go, don't worry about it. But I just, for a bit of a giggle, I looked them up. And then this one's £3, £7.25, £55 and £39. That's like a 56, that's insane. So that set is worth so much. So it's just saying how rare it is. Please tell me if I'm wrong, or you can agree. Now, yes, we can buy them a lot cheaper these days. This is all catalogue values. So on eBay, probably worth $20, $30. But absolutely insane. £55 for that one. I mean, that's, 1.6, that's $70, $80 for a stamp. Like, insane. So again, the price I paid, just paid for that set. That's fantastic. Now, this entire set of stamps, one's up along here, I think it is. Yeah, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 stamps. That is worth, I thought I added them all up, but you got 70p, number 30, this one here, £2.75. Number 40 is a £5.50, 45. See, mixes them all up, drives me nuts. 45 down here is £3.50. 50 pound, 50. Where's the 50? I don't think. Oh yeah, the 50 is just there. It's £6, and then you got 55, and then 60, and then 80, and they're over £7 each. That's pretty good. So yeah, I've never really looked at Norway stamps before, especially values and everything. So it was quite good. I had a lot of trouble looking these up. There's lots of different variations. There's some really expensive ones, but you got to measure along the bottom of them. So there's different sizes and things. I don't know if anyone's got an idea of a website where you can learn more about these issues, but that'd help me a lot. But I really love the look of these with the eagle on it. Looks very German. Sorry for anyone from Norway, didn't mean that, but just from the German Reich stamps I've been looking at, the eagle looks a lot like it. I really like this stamp. Not worth much, but it is beautiful. I'll keep that one for sure. Absolutely magnificent stamp. All right, this set here is worth £5. These ones here, £1.50. These ones here, £6. And then 45p, 85p, just the ones I looked up. I started writing them down, £1.50. Some I just saw the price and just didn't even price them. Oh yeah, there's that one there, that's good. Very nice sets. So Norway's got some nice ones. It'd be nice if there was a second colour. Pakistan, I've never looked these up. I found that one, £1.50. It's quite good. Crescent Moon was that there was a service stamp, like an official stamp at the end. I just, you know, a lot of them just said 10p, so I just left it in the end. And I've seen them a lot. Quite surprised. Oh, there's a butterfly. I better give Shani a butterfly. She likes, I know she loves birds, but now she's telling me she likes all types of animals. These are quite nice, these Papua New Guinea. They're £2.75 each. That's £2.50. They're £1.25 each. Quite nice. A album of Papua New Guinea came up at the Stamp Club meeting I went to the other night. Sold for, it got handed in at $50. There was a minimum price, $50 they wanted, and yeah, it had all these stamps from the beginning to, I don't know, 80s, 90s. All right, these are my Zeppelins. So, as you all know, I love ships, especially the old galleons type of ships. So I saw the galleons first and went, yes, I want this album. And then I saw the Zeppelins and went, oh, Zeppelins, wow. I didn't think I could ever afford to buy Zeppelins, and there's Zeppelins as well. So that made me very interested. Now there's two sets. There's one set without any overprint, and there's a set with an overprint, so 1934. There, like that. And then you've got these without, but I haven't got the Zeppelins without, but ones with the overprint are worth less. So they're 75p, 35p, 75, 75. All these ships are only worth £6. And these, with the overprint, £2.75, £3.75 without, £7.75, so £7.75, £3.75, £2.20, £2.70. These ones, £11 and £6. So that's your uno numero. I did go up and, so it works out there's $66 worth of Zeppelins, which is okay. And I went on eBay and I saw a couple of prices for the 1934 set, just the ones overprinted by themselves, $54 and $62. So, you know, there's some value there. But I'd never sell them because they just look so nice. And it's my first Zeppelins. So I'll put those, as well as my ships, into my album. So I'll keep all the Zeppelins. There's a couple of official, they're not worth anything. But yeah, I bought this whole album because of those. So really, you know, people pay, like I paid for the album, $46, and I could have bought just the Zeppelins with the 34 for $50 on eBay. But I got the extra Zeppelins without the overprint, and I also got the ships, which I really, really wanted. So it was worth it to me. Plus we got the Newfoundland, so we've got the Mozambique stamps and the Newfoundland stamps, and they're quite nice. I don't know if I'll keep those or sell those. I'll probably move those on, at least get my money back for the album, and I get free stamps. So that's perfect. I've never thought of collecting Paraguay, but they've got some really nice stamps. These are all not really worth too much. This one was £2.20. I was quite surprised. Quite a nice stamp. But these ones are not worth that much. But they still look really nice. I love the planes on these and the eagles. Peru. And then it's beauty because it's all done in alphabetic order, so it took 5 seconds to find some of these prices so quickly. 10p wasn't much. So this one here is really careful. This one stamp here there's 3 different versions. There's a plain one, there's one with overprinted of Commonwealth, and another one with Victory. So I couldn't find the one with both the stamps on top, but I'm thinking around 35p, but could be something more. Poland, well, these are quite good. I didn't think they were going to be worth anything, but again, I'm trying to learn and be as cluey as Brian. So really just trying to look at the catalogue as much as possible and pick up on prices. They look nice. It was only 65p, 75, 45, 25. That was quite clean. This was good. This little set here. This is the one that's worth the most, £4.75. But if you have a look, I think that is scratched, which is a shame. So that set would have been nice. These ones down here are £1, over £1. Anything, if I don't put the price on, they're under £1. These ones here, these hands, £4. This was a quite surprising little find. It was just sitting like, if you saw this whole page, so if you zoom out, how do you know which one to look up? And this is the problem when you're buying collections like this. Like, you've just got to have a bit of knowledge. That's your rare one. £11.50. It's a $20 stamp. That's unreal in Australia. And I think it's a lot to do with values too. And sometimes not the highest value, the value a little bit behind, like the second highest value, the ones people can't get hold of. £2, £1.60. This is a sensational stamp. Unfortunately, I think, it could be a little bit of toning. I don't know. I think it's just the dye is washed into the top. But look how beautiful that stamp is. Isn't it gorgeous? It's only £1.40, but it's a beautiful looking stamp. Now we've got some overprints, and that is, up my alley. So I'm going to have to pull these aside and keep them for my collection if I go down there. That entire set is worth about £10, so 16 Australian dollars. Again, you can get them cheaper, noting condition, and they're hinged. But I'm just trying to give you catalogue values to, explain rarity. But there is a prices for albums are coming down. Philip James now wants me to shoot a couple of his albums. He's going the value that he can sell now for $500 that would have cost you, 4 or 5 grand, 4, 5, 10 years ago. It's insane. Again, I was quite surprised. Like £3.75, £1.10, £3.25. This one here, £4.75. £3.75. This one was the £8.50. Again, the Z1. £8.50. £3.75. It's a shame about this one. I mean, it's not worth as much, but it's just a shame it's got toning. The album is perfect. I think it's probably 1 or 2 stamps and the whole album's got toning, which, I mean, this paper has really held the test of time and it's been stored well. Look at this one. These guys stand here, £1.40, £2.40, £12.50. Insane. £16, £1.90, £1.40. So this one here and here is £7.75, £3.75. So I might grab some of these and try and sell them on eBay. And I'm not going to, I'll be lucky to sell them if I sell them at all, but someone out there might need them. I mean, I don't know. I really like war stamps, so I might keep some of these. Yeah, it's just so hard, isn't it? If I had the chance, I'd keep everything. But I should sell some, get my money back, and then buy some more. Beautiful flower. I think really that comes to the end of anything worth much. Portugal. Rhodesia. Quite nice. I love these. Like, I used to hate having to go on these albums with all the hinges and everything, but now I'm really enjoying them. I think I get more enjoyment out of these albums than the ones that slide out. So I look for these albums now in auction lots. especially really old ones, because they just got some value. Oh, this one here, I'm going to have to try and do I started looking this one up, and then I found a website. There's a lot of forgeries of this stamp, and they were a private initiative. So they did this to make money, and I think it was for the famine, starving, and there was a bit of a write-up saying the guy who did it on the private initiative, they reckon that he took off with the money. So, hey, someone out there must be able to tell me about the story behind that. I reckon it'd be great to do a video just on that stamp, just to learn about it. Like it's funny, I did the King George video up just recently, and I don't think I've named it or put an appropriate thumbnail. I put 10 times more work in that than any other video I do, and no one's watching it. But it's great to do these videos because you learn about stuff, you know, like I sink myself into it. Couldn't find this one. I could find the overprinted one, but I couldn't find that one there. It's quite a nice stamp, actually. It's a really nice set of stamps. South Africa. I've never looked these ones up. They're all worth so much if they're mint. And this one's a tricky little son of a gun. There's like 3 or 4 different issues of that. So you really got to, I mean, that's mint. But a couple of times I was jumping up and down because I thought I got the early version, but this is the later version. So you really got to watch out for that stamp. But yeah, like this is the stuff you learn, you know. These are not worth much, but they're probably not. I mean, these are the best ones. And that one's nice, but the cancel's on there, so I'd like to see it a bit better. I thought it was a Zeppelin at first, but it's a plane. A couple of nice stamps. Sweden. Oh, I thought I might have been able to find some value in this one, but I didn't. All fairly common. I see this bird one a lot. The trick with these ones, they all come in pairs. But even if you got them in pairs, it's not sort of much. Switzerland. Now, this was a very interesting page I went through. Now, it's funny, this stamp here is worth £9. It's just sitting on the page. Like, you've just got to know your stuff. Like, it's surrounded by 10p stamps, and then you've got a £9 stamp. And then they've got these ones, and normally not worth that much, but once they're used, and these are properly used because they've been sent to Australia, so you need all this postage on there, it's £10.20. Like, that's £10.20 for this stamp. And I think for the bus, this bus there, the bus there, those 2 buses, that's worth £13. And we've got another one of them blue ones at £10. The 35 green is £3 used. 40 blue is £2.30, and there's £9 over here for this red one. So overall, these covers would be worth 15, at least £15 each. $20, $30. And I know there's some people out there that loves envelopes, so I just want to sit them there for a little while so you can soak them in. Now, some of them, I don't know how much you got. 40, 20, 60, 70, 80, 90, 140. So postage of 140. And I wonder if they've gone overboard here. 70, 95, 100, 130, 140, 150. Yeah, it's too much. So they've gone over. Sometimes if they've gone over, that, you know, people collect envelopes like the proper postage, not too many stamps on them. But still, they look quite nice. So that's a nice little bargain. I don't know if anyone's interested in Switzerland envelopes. I might have to list them or have a look and see if I can sell those. It'd be nice. I don't really collect envelopes. I enjoy looking at them. Syria. Thailand. Now we've just got a few singles here and there. And this one here is incorrect, Togo. This was a very interesting stamp. Now, I've seen that a few times. Now, this is Togo, and it's the dates. You have to look at the dates, rightio. So dates, this one goes to 1943, so it's only worth £1.25. But if you've got the dates going from 1918 to 1938, it's worth £8. So it's quite nice. Turkey. They sort of, like, they're really nice looking printing. Not worth much, but they look nice. United States, look, I'll show you guys these, but my experience with all of these is they look really nice. They're worth like 10p each, if that. Very nice stamps. I think they'd be really nice mint. But again, I don't think there's the values there. It'd be nice if some of them were two-toned. They must have had like a sale on ink through the years, because there'd be like a whole heap of purple stamps for a year or two, a whole heap of blue and a whole heap of green. If anyone sees anything of value, but I know I spent hours looking at them once. There's an envelope. Sent to Australia. So that's what, 22, 24, 25 cents. There's a postcard. 3 cents. Have been in Canada for something for weeks, and am now visiting my sister. This is a beautiful country, but will not stay here something than a year or two. Will not stay here for more than a year or two. Will become too homesick. Hope all the family and yourselves are in the best of health. It will not be long now before Mick is home. My regards to all. Sincerely, Olive. Oh, that's nice. Olive. Probably a card home to Mum and Dad. It's really nice back in the day. People used to send it. I mean, when I joined the Air Force, I used to send letters to my parents. Postcards all the time. We just don't do that anymore. It's just an SMS. US possessions, Panama Canal Zone. Yeah, I didn't know where to find those. I'm not sure where that is, those stamps. These look really nice and sort of excited me, but I think the Vatican must sell thousands of stamps. And people have them in presentation packs or whatever. Yugoslavia. They look quite nice. They're at the back of the book, if you're going to find them. None of them are worth anything, but they do look nice. I really like the look of those. And these planes. Papua New Guinea. Nice. Sweden. 60 cents. 30, 70, and $75, $40. So how much further? It's 1956, and this is 1954. Oh yeah, 160, and that was 30 and 40, 70, 75, 140. So I ended up paid more earlier. Hotel Regina. That's quite a nice cover. I didn't even look up the value of these. It was so hard. try and work out something, but that there might have been worth something. Western Samoa, nice stamp. I think I'll just keep that for myself. Angola, Timor, Mauritius, Montserrat. What's that? I can't even see it. St. Christopher Nevis, Anguilla. Oh my God, here we go. Some of the strange names of countries. Oh, Virgin Islands, I can say that. It's quite nice. Netherlands. Quite nice, all mint. Boom, that's done. Give me a couple secs. All right, I just got to show you, I've just transferred these into my book. So on this page, I've got my nice ships from Spain. How beautiful are they? Just gorgeous. My Three Musketeers one from Mozambique. Just gorgeous. And then you come across here. I've got my ships from Paraguay. Look at them. Beautiful. Just a couple of Zeppelins. More Zeppelins. So, yeah, I'll make sure. I don't know where I'm going to put the Zeppelins in my book. I'm going to have to sort this whole book out. Try and find rhyme or reason, because I've got animals in here as well. So, it looks nice. Now I'm going to go through, see if I find any other stamps, and I'll show you what that looks like. Sort of come in and let you know I'm going to keep all those from Mozambique. I think they're worth about £6 or something. But they look beautiful. Oh, I thought there was 6. I'll have to spread these out a little bit better. I just think they are beautiful. I think they're very French Musketeers looking. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to keep those. And I need to find a page with some animals on, because I really love these from Monaco. This elephant with the balloons, and there's an elephant with a tank, so they're all war ones. And this is part of the set, so I thought I'd keep that anyway. They look quite nice. All right, I'm going to find some more. All right, so where am I up to? I've put a few of these stamps in here because I want to find out about this one. I want to research this one a bit more. I want to research that one a lot more. I'm not sure on that price. These just look cool. I just really like that one. Other than that, I have... I'm going to work on some of these and put these and try and sell them off. And that's the Switzerland, the envelopes. I don't know, I'm going to have to research those a bit more and see what I can get for those. Poland, I want to sort of pull those off and put them into something, because I think they'd be worth something. I could be able to sell them somewhere, probably eBay. These ones as well. I think I'm going to keep this set for me. I really like that one. I might put that in my album. But there's a few here I could sell as sets. These ones as well. I reckon there's a few different things I can put. So I'll put these to one side and see if I can make them up. I spent a bit, and these ones as well. So the Norway and the Newfoundland. This one here, I got a lot of the Newfoundland off, so I basically got that set off pretty easily. So I could be able to sell that. This one, the other one's stuck to the page. I don't want to rip it or anything. But this is the £9 one. That's quite nice. That dice set, that's a nice little set. Mozambique, little plain set. That's not worth anything, but it just looks nice. And these planes here, so I don't know how I'm going to sell those. I don't know if I sell them together or separate, or I'll just have to research those a bit more, but they came up fairly high value in the catalogue. Someone might be interested, so I haven't used these yet, these little things. And I thought, well, I'll start doing that. I want to fill a few more of these up with these stamps if I can get them off. And if not, I'll put them into my sheets. So, and these ones here as well I've got left over. And I've got big packets of these in like little plastic holders that I'll sell. So that'd be really cool as well. So basically in the end I've got a whole heap of stamps I've pulled off pages, all the singles and stuff like that. So I'll throw those in the giveaway box, and I've got a few more as well to pull off. But that's it. Hold on one sec. So what I mean about the plastic folders, I'm doing up these folders here. They do, when you're a club member, if they have a show on that, you can create these little folders. And what I do is every time I find different country stamps, I make them like enough to fit in here, cut the pages so they fit, and I just put them in here. So this will be a USA folder. There'll be 30 or 40 sheets in there, and they're just all common stamps, and it might help somebody. So, you know, you can put anywhere, depending what's in there, from $5 to $30 on them. I saw a really good collector there who did this, and just looked fantastic. So, and you just feel like you're getting good value. You don't have to find 3 or 4 stamps and think, oh wow, what about all these other ones? So I sort of do that. I can move them on, and it helps me from pulling them all off the pages. I took a whole heap off the pages before to put in the throwaway box, but some of them are worth, especially the Papua New Guinea stuff. Like this would be nice in the giveaway box, a couple of pound, $3 or $4 Australian, but someone might go, wow, I haven't got that, and you might be lucky enough to get it. So fantastic. And I've got a few more sheets that I can put into those giveaway or those selling pamphlets. But anyway, did I make my money's worth? I think so. I found some great stamps. If I can sell some of those Newfoundlands and those airplanes and things like that, I'll get my money back, which is fantastic. If we can get our money back and still keep the stamps that we love, and that's the reason I wanted those Zeppelins, I wanted those Three Musketeers stamps, that's what I wanted, and I was prepared. And in my mind I said $50, kept my hand up in that auction, and thank God everyone else dropped out and I got them. But now I want my $50 back, or $46. How do we do that? We try and get some stamps together. We put them on very good prices, so hopefully find the highest catalogue values, and then we just go a quarter of that. That's what I learned from Brian. Just offer it nice and cheap, and hopefully someone picks them up. So I might list a few things on eBay over the next coming months. I might have to do another video. I might grab the stamps I want to sell, explain where I got them from, list them, sell them, and then come back and go, right, this is how much we sold them for. We'll see. Hey, as long as we're having fun, that's what counts. Stamp collecting is the best fun of all. All right, guys, have a great day. And the video's probably gone a little bit too long, over 2 days, but sometimes they're the best ones to watch. Catch you later. See you later.